standard 2CM. But I did like that first auto rack, though, had the CPKC logo, the new logo on it. It was nice to see. That's different. I've been here for about 4 hours. This is the first train. Track was closed for maintenance. So hopefully there'll be a few here all at once. Oh, we got the double auto rack. Nice. Like empty aluminum ones. Usually they're full on this train. Not sure why they're empty. Be lucky and get a DPU, but probably not. They're not that common here. doesn't have his lights on. That's the latest I've ever seen them turn their lights on. Not to mention no lights at all to begin with. Usually they just got the one center light on, and then they turn on the ditch lights just before they get to here. There he goes. I just saw him down there. He just turned his lights on. I don't know what train this is. I'm assuming, since it was on track 2, top flashing yellow, and the time, it's hard to say because there was no trains today. Track was, the Y was closed. So I'll be able to tell if it's got truck frames on it, then it's the 491. Butylene or butadines or whatever it's called, butadiene, petroleum gas, which is propane. I believe that is propane, liquefied petroleum gas. A lot of these don't say what it is. There it is, more liquid petroleum. Because it was closed all day, this could be almost any. It could be the 383, 385, it could be many. Oh, open car. It's like only about the 5th or 6th time I've seen that. We got our end down there, maybe. I can see that red light now. Usually you only see that once the train's passed. I've never seen more than one in one train, and like I said, I've only seen that about maybe 6 times total, and there's 4 of them on this train. Nice. Alright, I can definitely see the end down there. Alright, well, last few cars. seeing. Some wheels. All right, this is 492. 492, definitely. Well, could be 384, but I'm gonna say 492. We got the empty truck frames. Usually about 20 cars of these. We'll get back into some normal stuff here in a second. You'll slow down a little bit more in a minute. Alright, I can see the regular cars again coming up. About maybe 5 more of these. Alright, I lied. I guess it was about 10 more. You can see the regulars right there. Back up so I get that glare out of the way. Something really good for graffiti. Let's give us a good big character art. He's really slowing down because he pulls it into the yard down there, the other side of the city here. This is the small part of the yard right here. It's C yard. It's about 25 tracks across, somewhere in that vicinity, but there's more down at the other end of the yard. Good, here comes some auto racks. Maybe we'll get something good on these. There's a Snoopy. It's a little small though. I wouldn't call that a big character art, but slow, slow, slow. A little slower than normal, I guess. We'll probably pick up a little bit of speed. As long as he doesn't stop. We haven't had a stopper in weeks. Those are the worst. I hate them. A pretty cool tag. Alright, there he goes. A little bit of a tug. This will be my last train for today. It's my third. Track was closed for all afternoon, but right now it's really busy, but I'm here with someone else, so they don't like to sit and get the trains very much, so I'm going to head back home. There he goes, picking up a little speed now. Oh, there's the, oh no, that's not the end. It just goes from black to white. Hear honking over there. It sounds like industrial is going to be coming up behind it. Probably not before this is done though. Oh, no good character art on this one, which is about the norm now. You're very rare now almost. They go from several a train to one every several trains. Alrighty, there's the end right down there. We got 4 white hoppers at the end by the looks. Unless there's something behind that kind of hidden. Right after this black one. No, there is one at the end hidden. One black tanker. Passing them. Hoping to get 2 videos out of it. This train's the freight, the international freight, comes from the States through the tunnel, which is just down the hill. The other one behind it that's going by is an industrial train. It's a local. This goes from the yard to the Chemical Valley, and the yard, Chemical Valley. I don't think they ever go over 15 clicks, so. If they are a slow-moving train, this one's much faster. At least at the start, he will slow down tremendously. By the time this train is done, he'll be much slower. Probably as slow as the other one behind it. Maybe slower. Like I said, I was hoping I'd get this industrial first before this one came up from the States, but no luck, same time. Oh, they're getting close to the same speed now. This one's just a little faster. Not by much now. Ooh, almost. You can still see that other one in behind it there. Leaves them moving too. They're almost going the same speed. This one's still a little faster. course, the far one on there is not on the main lines. Technically, he's in the yard here. And this one here is on track 2 of the main line. There's a track 1, track 2, track 3. Then there's the old track 4, which was removed. Still pieces of it floating around here and there. And then it's track 5 right behind it. And that's what the other train is on, which right now they're going the same speed. Well, pretty much the same speed. I love it how that message asks the passengers to stay behind the yellow line here. But think about that for a second. Passengers are on the train, not standing out here. You're not a passenger till you get on the darn train. So to ask the passengers to make sure they stay behind the yellow line is kind of idiotic. But that's what VIA does. That's what VIA has as their message and always has. Ever since he started up a couple of years back. It's been the same message that they've never fixed. Or even realized that what they're saying, but that's okay. It's all good. Everybody knows what they really intend to say. I don't know what train this is. I've been sitting in a different vehicle, not sitting in mine. Alright, I'm going to move right on out to the yellow line. I'm on the yellow line. This is track 2. I wouldn't want to stay here for track 1. Where I am about 6 feet, 7 feet from the track. So that's a little close for my liking. Pretty good sized train. This is definitely, I know the last train. If you're watching the long video, I know the last train. I said this was my last train, but because I got company out there in their vehicle, and I figured 3 and then go, but she kind of said, oh, you want to stay for another? So I'm like, yeah, okay. Twist my arm, yeah, I'll stay for another. We know it's really busy right now because, like I've said in the other one, if it's the long video, the track was closed for all afternoon. They were doing work. So they're kind of catching up right now. Been 4 trains in about the last hour and a half, which is pretty good. Nothing spectacular for train or for locos today, but never usually is anymore. Foreign powers like super rare these days this year, or since about last spring actually. So over the last year they've been really rare, a lot rarer than they have been for the past years. I believe it's partially because they're using a lot less locos now, as they've been converting or switching all to the AC engines or locos. That's why we only have pretty much 2 on every train now. We used to have 3, even 4, and then we'd have a few foreign powers mixed in. Not anymore. Alright, shouldn't be that much more. I'm still heading down there into the yard. Oh, I think I can see the end down there. I won't say the 10 cars more, I think. It's probably 20, 25. Or more. I do see the end. The end of it is pretty close to just going underneath the red lights down there now. Yep, he's under it. I believe, unless there's some hidden cars there I'm not seeing. I don't think there is. So dark, sometimes it's hard to tell. But yeah, there's more. I think there's a red light down there on the other side of the track that we can usually see once it gets to the end. Still coming. Ah, there's the end, right there. Oh, see that red light now. Alright, the last 4 or 5 cars. All AIMs. Alright, hit that subscribe.